What the fuck is this? Sponsored results are getting out of fucking hand here.
Captain Ash. He knows the meaning of failure. His needs are special, so he lacks temper. They call him toxic, who dislikes all, and his name is Captain Ash. Any game he plays, he'll suck. He will break any controller and say fuck. His days of trial are all gone. His rage goes on and on and on. But he thinks his shit talking is not tall, and his name is Captain Ash.
Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Ash. You probably heard that in the song. Yeah, Captain Ash. I'm embracing the AI shit. I don't care. To me, it's kind of goofy. It's kind of fun. So, if you're against that, then there's the door. For personal use only, anyway. So, see, I want to. Through it. Bro, don't have that much carry weight. We don't have the we don't really have the that peacemaker, do we? I can run around and figure this shit out. Mine's drawing a blank for some of these. Nice. Oh, small chance to got an average scar. There really is a small chance to set stuff on fire, isn't there? We don't want to set everything on fire, do we? Oh yeah, that's right. I just looked up at the fucking the game capture. It's an annoying thing. Like you think one size would fit all with the game capture and OBS, but certain games just don't allow it. Love how the controller fucks up as well when you're thinking, do I have that password written down? I think it's probably different now, isn't it? I'm trying to figure out where that piece of paper is where I was writing. Get past all this crap. I have no idea. I came here early, whatever. Oh wait, there's a ammo there. So if we're gonna like lose time or anything, not that I'm trying to speed run this game, but hey, we have already beaten it, so doesn't really matter. As long as we get more than a D grade, I think that's the important thing, right? We somehow get a worse score with a one-hit kill pistol on the So Young's sections. Yeah, I suck at games. That's the way we came in. Yeah, let's go this way. But yeah, overall, this game is good. Like, I want to stress that a bit further, that game is definitely worth buying. Okay, apparently the virility community does carry over between characters, just not the bag space, which is that's really frustrating. The bag space being so crap. probably should try and figure out, because like another thing is like what happened earlier in the game is game did skip out on a few sections. Like watch that video as Evan. Yeah, Evan. I don't know why I called him Ethan. But clearly the you know, like, what happened to that lock-on feature that was supposed to exist when you press the X button? Ever. No, I lost complete track of what I was saying now. Crit this. So I gotta apologize to the YouTube audience. Fallout Friday didn't air onto YouTube for some fucking reason. And I know that, well, I know the reason. It's because OBS is a piece of shit. Now, when I started the stream here when I started this stream, basically on OBS, when you've got it set to YouTube, there's an option where you start the stream and then you have to click go live. Which basically means you can like make sure you can check the video feed on YouTube if need be to see if everything's up to snuff, and then you can start the stream for the public to watch. You know, it's like a pre-stream sort of thing. Pretty cool. But sometimes, like more than 90% of the time, OBS will just automatically go live to YouTube, which is what happened here today. Like I said, I hit start streaming, and it said, and I'm looking at the OBS control panel. It says stop streaming, and then next to it in brackets auto stop, which usually means you can, you know, it's whatever, you know. So the stream immediately started, which is odd. And it was frustrating because like, okay, it's hidden. Frustrating because I basically did like a 4-hour Fallout stream, and it was on Twitch, and it popped off on Twitch. People were there, people tuned in, people were enjoying it. A lot of people talking, but yeah, YouTube didn't get any of that, and it's a shame, really. I do prefer the YouTube. To be completely honest, I mean YouTube, the chat and interactions isn't great. No offense to a boy, Insomniaxis, who is holding the fort there, but in terms of like how Twitch streams look, yeah, I remember now. There's a fuse that we never used down here. I do want to see what that is. Yeah, like terms of yeah, YouTube, like the video quality is a lot better on YouTube compared to Twitch, and that's because Twitch refuses to do anything do good. Like Twitch is just hemorrhaging money and get all on that, but yeah, like basically YouTube, I'm streaming at 1440p at a high bit rate. I'm actually double the bit rate of Twitch. Double the resolution, double Twitch. So Twitch is at 720p at 7,900 kilobytes per second. I go with 7,900 instead of the 8,000. Right. Come here through here before. I guess I lifted the floodgate before coming down here last time. Is anything down low? I don't think so. But like, yeah, for whatever reason, they just want to leave it at a low bit rate, which is not good because like 8,000 is fine for 720p, and you know, certain games 1080p it looks fine. If you go above that, because you can technically stream at 1440p on Twitch, but it looks like shit. And not only does it look like shit, the a big fucking problem. That's the lock. 673. Okay. Oh, 873. I'm retarded. I should backtrack now. I can't remember if I needed a key or not. But the biggest sin of the 1440p is like not every country has access to it. So if I stream into 1440p, sometimes like people like one of the frequent viewers, Prince, who's based in Poland, he can't view shit because it's like he can like they don't get 1440p in his area apparently. Ridiculous. And not only that, but when you got the encoders, like sometimes the quality. I mean, let me just check my stream. I've got my stream open on my phone, my Twitch stream, because it counts as a view. All like that. But if I press okay, get off a foot. Really? Pretending the full screen option doesn't work now. So I've got options here. Like I've got, you guys can't see shit, but like I got all the quality options right there on my phone. You know, from auto to source, 720, 60, and then all the other qualities there. Sometimes that doesn't appear. Sometimes it will just say for source or auto off. And if let's say if I streamed at 1440p and the only option is one, the auto, which can be or you know an option that you can't get in your region, then it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. So 7. Pump room key. Pump it louder, pump it louder. Turn up the radio, fuck the stereo now. Dump some items off. So yeah, that's also a big issue. So you want high quality, to YouTube. YouTube has the 1440p, it has the higher bit rate, it looks nice, it should look nice. But I guess, you know, it depends, you know, if you're watching on your phone. I mean, it's not, you might not be watching it in full screen, but... And this is an old game as well, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Or not an old game, this is a new game that looks old. Like, that's kind of the style it's going for. So I guess it depends on the game as well. But even like when I streamed in 1080p, which I'm capable of doing on Twitch, it's just, I don't know. The pixel density, that was the thing with me, the pixel density. Or bitrate density. And I mean, I guess like when you think of pixel density, you kind of think of monitors. Like if I'm you know, using a 1080p monitor and watching something at 720. Kind of what we're looking at. Guess it's not that door. It's kind of frustrating. Now, when I did Restream IO, and I've had to use Restream IO a couple of times when OBS is just not agreeing. Like, sometimes OBS just wants to be shit for no reason. I mean, that's the problem. Overall problem with OBS in general is it's a piece of shit. It barely fucking works. It always has problems. It always breaks without explanation. But it's also the best thing available for streamers. So it's like, you're kind of stuck with it, you know? It's like, it's a piece of shit, but it's also the best option. Like, that doesn't seem right to me. Okay, what the hell is this key? Hang on a minute, I'm confused. Metal flimsy key with the word pump room. Did we... I thought we were... I thought that... It was the pump room. Oh, must be something down here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to dodge backwards there, but whatever. You didn't even reload? You did a full reload animation and didn't reload? He legitimately did a full animation to reload and didn't reload. Yeah. So yeah, I remember last time we watched that video in that conference room, and then it skipped us straight to a train. And yeah, like, Feel like we missed a lot there. I guess we can swim through the tunnel now. Or maybe not. We gotta go through this area first. Still having trouble remembering what the shit hell to do. I remember dying to this bit a couple of times. So we'll actually save before we do this section. It does give us an autosave though. We don't need to do a save. I don't know if the grade is affected by how many times you save. I feel like it probably is. Yeah, I guess the second bullet isn't gonna exist. I mean, I know they're fast, but like, goddamn, I did pull the trigger. Actually, maybe question whether I actually had ammo. How many saves deep are we? 10? Yeah. Not bad, I guess. It is pretty cool. Go that way. And go through there. We'll go all the way this way now. Hey, crabs. Hi. You get a kick out of this. I didn't even stream to YouTube. on Friday because of things. Okay, I just realised that fucking streamer bot is doing the same thing it did last time, where it didn't fucking use my bot account. Click into YouTube now and sign in. I have to manually sign into fucking. I have to like. I don't even have to. I don't have to enter details. I just have to click one button and it attaches the bot account back from YouTube. Game's weird with controllers. Yeah. It been crabs. How was your weekend been so far? Been getting warmer here in England. That it was it's coming towards winter for you now, so.
Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. Do 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 do. Always be together.
Hey, odd.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Say that way forever. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Yeah, I know it's winter for you crabs, right? So situation room key. It's getting warmer for us. I actually, this morning and yesterday morning, I actually made myself some iced coffee. Made like 2 shots of espresso in the in one of them like machines that you put a pod in. Threw it into a blender with some ice, some almond milk, and a bit of vanilla, and a few spoons of cocoa. You know, blended that shit up, and let me tell you, God, pretty damn good. I don't know how you guys feel about stuff like iced coffee or fraps or whatever you want to call them. Getting fancy with your drink, I know. And then an inspiration came to me where I was like, hey, I could make a really nice cocktail with this. I can potentially make something really nice. I got some like hazelnut vodka at home. I can make like an espresso martini or a white Russian with that shit, you know. I do have some Tia Maria at home. Like, I'm saying that like I'm not actually sat in my own fucking house. Yeah, I gotta get creative. Yeah, it looks like our fitness is maxed out. We get our antibodies maxed out now. Be nice. weather is starting to get shit. Hopefully it won't last long. It's been, I mean, to be fair, it's been shit for England as well. The main problem being that it's raining all the time. Like, it's been nice this weekend. It was nice all Friday. Saturday, I think I slept through most of it. Sunday, well, I'm here. But for the most part, the weather has been really bad. Like, it's been trying to get warmer, but the rain has just been too much. Just too much rain. Outshine the heat. But we're in May. It's gonna be June next week, which, you know, I guess I feel like it's cliche to say this, but it's like what, like the year is going too fast. Like, I feel like I say that every year. I know it's like getting older. You know, as you get older, each year is like a fraction. It's a smaller fraction. You know, you're 10 years old. 1 year is a 10th. You're 20 years old. 1 year is the 20th of your life. You're, you know, you get older and older, and every year just seems to be getting shorter. But yeah, so fuse unit here. The last time I picked up that fuse unit, and then I watched the film on the TV there, and then it immediately skipped us forward to the train. We basically got an item that we couldn't even fucking use. So I'm actually curious to know what this fuse does. So I'm going to backtrack and actually see. I read something about your bank holiday is going to hit 40-something. Yeah, that's tomorrow. England can't deal with that shit. Like, at all. England, people, we're gonna die. I don't know what it is. Like, there's a Spanish 40 is a lot different to an English 40. Or not, you know, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a state of mind. Like, we're on holiday, fuck it. Water's completely drained. Does that include the place where we could swim? There's like items in there that we miss, even though we're gonna change characters in a second, so it's completely irrelevant. But you Indians are used to that. No, but then we do not like heat. Oh. Very sweaty. Flies buzz everywhere. Ding 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 ding. Not too much. So what, can we go back? Okay, so I guess it lets you go back in here and backtrack to get the items that you missed. Kind of weird. Oh, wait a minute, there's a question mark over there, so let's go check that out. Maybe because the floodgates are open, there's an extra little thing over there. But no, it is, yeah, we can't handle the heat. And obviously this room gets warm. I was looking, I got paid, Scotch canister. I got paid on Friday, and we're doing okay for money at the moment. I'm save, you know, I've got something saved up. I need to fire some of that off to the credit. Some of the credit plans that I've got, like the TV. Not TV, the fridge, freezer, and all that stuff. But I was actually looking at stuff. Like, I looked at the weight. I was looking at like the weight training stuff. That was like going to be like a home gym pulley system stuff. I almost bought one, but I don't know. I didn't pull the trigger on it because I figured, well, I'm not using the treadmill that we bought as much as I would have wanted to, so I wasn't 100% sure if I should buy it, because it is an expensive piece of equipment after all. Then I actually entertained the idea of getting a new PC, because I went on to Cyberpower PC, because I can't be asked building another PC. I really don't want to do that. Okay, it's completely drained down here now. That's good. And we can't even go down there. God damn it, it's drained and we can't even explore. Fuck is the point? That's a joke. Alright, we'll go around to the other side then. It was funny, like I saw like a 59 a PC that had a 9800 X3D and a 5090 Founders Edition inside it, and it comes with a PS5, which just all that together just sounds absolutely ridiculous to me. Oh, there's another door down here. Used. The problem is that oh, the silenced pistol here, wrapped at L5. So it's just basically the Magnum that the girl uses, but with a silence attached to it. Pretty cool, I guess. Alright, so I don't know if backtracking was necessary here, but I guess you get warded a little bit. But yeah, the problem was this item, this deal, the 5090, the 9800 X3D, the PS5. I think that was like £4,400, and even getting that on finance with a decent deposit, I'd probably be paying £100 a month for that. And I think I can afford it, but I feel like I need to. I feel like that something like that should be my only credit plan, not another one added to everything else, you know. But I was so damn tempted. I was so tempted. But I think that's I think I'd look at something like that again if I was. If you think you can, you can. I mean, here's the thing. I'm making more. I'm on more money. I'm kind of hesitant at the same time because my monthly income has gone up by a couple of hundred. But on the flip side of that, my missus is still technically a temp, so she might be unemployed again. And like I said, I've got a few months left on this phone. That'll be paid off by October. I have my OLED that needs paying off. The treadmill that needs paying off. Fridge, a fridge freezer, dishwasher, washing machine, and a so I got I reckon I could afford another £100 a month on credit payments, but it'd be unwise, you know what I mean? I should really be focusing on just clearing what I have now, and then moving on to something else. So I think like maybe, let's give it 2 or 3 months. Give it 2 or 3 months, and then we'll see where we're at, and we'll maybe I mean this room is hot as it is with one computer, and you know this PC I've got here. Did I build it in 2021 or 2022? No, it was 2022. Yeah, because it was a year after all that shenanigans with the cult. So I built it in 2022. So we are like 4 years deep. So like I guess maybe the target is new PC by 2027, January 2027. So it's like a 5-year cycle. Like every 5 years I upgrade. Get extra money, spend it. I was sat there like I wanted to treat myself. I was on Amazon yesterday for that exact reason, and I ended up getting just buying a bottle of bottle of rum and some like nice tiki themed glasses to make cocktails in. But yeah, even like gym stuff. Like I didn't buy any gym stuff because I didn't think I'd use it as much as I want to. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, to save money, because the biggest thing with the thing that turned me off of getting that 5090 with a PS5 thing was it was going to be about 100 a month over 48 months, and the only way to reduce that would be to have a massive deposit involved with that. Like if I paid up a load up front, it reduced the monthly payments, but then even then it would still be quite high. Like even if I pay, you know what, I'll actually, let me Google it. I think I've got it in my cart still on Cyberpower. That is Cyprus, not Cyberpower. Shopping cart is empty. No. I can link it. Okay, let me just play something in the background here so the speakers don't die on me. Where the fuck's my mouse gone? There it is. Fucking problem with free monitors. Okay, here it is. Fucking... The fact that it comes with a free PS5 just seems absurd to me, but I guess we could like stream PS5 stuff. What's the interest rate? It was 15.9. It is a link to it. We just add it to cart. And then pay by finance checkout. Like I can get it standard delivery. Also, to get a 2 PC gaming setup, I'd have to like order a capture card, and I'd have to spend like an entire week just setting everything up. So that'd be a week-long project. I'm off work this week, so like getting it delivered to me like this week, and then spending the entire week just tinkering and getting it all figured out. Yeah, but to be fair, I got all, my last PC, even though I built it myself, that was technically built, that was part on credit as well. And I don't mind paying that shit. Like, I don't care about paying the extra. I know you're against it, the missus is against it. Yeah, if I click on low cost 48 months. Fuck. What? Oh. Oh, right. Okay, remove. Got 2 in my cart for some reason. Imagine getting 2 of these fucking monsters. Yeah. And VAT, 'T, 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 ' But yeah, look, just as an example, if I click on low cost finance over 48 months for 15.9 APR, like the minimum deposit you'd have to pay is 5%, which is 224, and then after that I'd be paying 118 per month for 48 months, 4 years. Fucking 4 years of paying 120 a month. Seems pretty ridiculous. What if you paid it off early? I think you wouldn't. I think that would like damage your credit score, because like credit score is based on consistency and reliability rather than, you know, randomness. But yeah, if I but like that's where the deposit comes in. So it's like £44.99. I don't know what it says in dollar dues for you. I don't even know if they deliver in Australia, but I mostly link that to show you what the computer is. But like if I paid a quarter of it, you know, 1,124, I'm still the monthly installment doesn't go down by that much. It goes down to 93. So that's still like, what was it? It was 120 a month for 4 years, and then if I pay a quarter of it, it's 93. Let's see, half. Like if I think like paying it over doing a 50% deposit might be the way to go, where I save up $2,000 and then buy it. But then again, that'd be a holiday as well. It's PC is and it's only gonna get worse. The PC gate like market is only worse. It says it comes with a free PS5. I don't believe them. And I also think because it's a Founders Edition 5090, that's why it's there. Ideally, I'd rather just have a 24-month payment plan. But then you're paying as much, up to £200 a month. Yeah, it's all bad. It's expensive, but it's like I can't exactly save up fucking $4,000 in like the next few years, because by the time I save up that $4,000 for a new PC, the shit I want is not going to be worth $4,000. It's going to be worth $6,000. Yeah, that's why I didn't pull the trigger on that, because it didn't make any sense to pay that much a month, especially if like a 6090 is around the corner. Apparently. Skip this.
We gotta talk.
We just end up in. I need to go back. I said, yeah, like I got that fuse, and then the game immediately fucking jumped forward, which was still fucking stupid. I don't get that at all. Well, you'd think it'd be cheaper. The fucking corporations really won't fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're a bit naive in that. There's no way that's going to be cheaper. Like corporations that will be like, oh, everything's better. Let's fuck our customers over. There's not like they're willing to pay all this money for something that isn't even good. Let's fucking keep paying them. Reach Sion's peak physical potential. Okay, there we are. Yeah, we missed out a few of these things, so. The company agreed, like, they know what people are willing to pay. That's why we ended up in the situation we're in, because the crypto boom and the scalping, like, Nvidia looked at that and thought, oh, they're willing to buy our cards second hand for this amount of money. Well, fuck it, we'll charge that shit brand new. We'll scalp our own products. That's how we ended up in this situation. You know, so there's zero chance. I'd be shocked if stuff got cheaper. People have already, the companies have already ripped us off, and people have already caved and spent and are willing to be ripped off. Okay, a lovers' quarrel. I remember the scene. We all made fun of it.
Evan?
Shh, shh. Stay quiet.
Yeah, I'd probably say get a laptop for basic use, and maybe if you want to play games, maybe just buy a PlayStation. I know, console scrub, haha, but like, be realistic, like, consoles are probably just easier. I feel like most people who think PC gaming is still superior is coping. Like, I spent £5,000 on this PC, and I still have to run my games with AI because that shit don't run at a smooth frame rate. But it's better than consoles that look just fine and run smoother.
Hey, hold up. You smell that? I think there's a gas leak. Be careful, it might be flammable.
I do miss having an iPad. That shit. I mean, to be fair, that laptop I have downstairs that I got from work. Fuck me! Can we go 2 seconds without being grabbed? First zombie grab wasn't even fair. I wasn't even close to him. Controllers are fine. They're not as bad. They're not that bad. I'm using a controller at the moment for this game, but this game kind of felt weird on a PC, with PC controls. I don't know, some games just feel designed for one thing or another. guess Evan's bullets are just for show. I mean, there's some sense to what I'm saying, right? Like, people want to believe that their £5,000 fucking box is going to be better than a PS5 Pro or whatever, but outside of like mouse and keyboard and mods, like what else do you get? Games don't even run as good as they're supposed to. Like, you can't, if I could natively run Cyberpunk on the highest settings at 4K or at 200 FPS without DLSS or frame generation or anything like that, fair enough, argument one. But you still have to like jump through all these fucking hoops and use all these crutches because gaming companies, developers are fucking lazy. And the whole tool that was supposed to be designed to give longevity to older machines has now become a fucking shortcut for people that make games not run like shit. So the best of the best can barely fucking scrape by. If you want to play games natively at max settings, you got to fucking wait 10 years down the line. Because games are designed for machines that haven't been invented yet. Yeah, PS5 Pro is fine. The only downside to the PS5 Pro is it doesn't have a fucking disc tray. You have to play all your games digitally, which I guess what kind of forces you to do PS Plus, but to like use the library instead of buying games on disc. I don't know. I have a PS5 downstairs. I mean, maybe that free PS5 would be something, because I've always like, there's a few games I want to stream on PS5. The missus, every time I've like mentioned it, the missus just shuts that shit down. Because, you know, technically it's her PS5, not mine. I have the PS4. She bought the PS5. I'm not buying an external fucking disc tray, but the thing is like, the PS5 Pro is like, oh, it's like gonna be 4K, but then even like externally, like USB 3.0, maybe, I guess, but it's all bollocks. Like, you want to charge us? Like, oh yeah, let's point out the fact that that Sony is as fucking greedy as fuck. Like, with their pricing, like, one, the pricing has gone up, and two, they do not have any fucks to give when it comes to conversion. Like, conversion rate, like, we're not stupid. We know, like, the fucking, you know, three of us here watching or whatever. Remember, like, yeah, you've got the dollary dues. I've got the pound sterling. Odd, if I remember correctly, has krona, I guess, or something. I can't remember. They all have different values. If I put £1 onto the conversion rate, I'm not going to get one Aussie dollary do or krona or whatever the fuck. So we're not, you know, we're not thinking. Fucking Sony, they were like, yeah, here's the price for the PlayStation 5. It's fucking £500 or 500 Canadian dollars or 500 Australian dollars or 500 euros. I'm like, go fuck yourself. They are not even the same price in every country. The fuck? Like, you got the same number. But it's like saying, oh yeah, my dick is fucking 6 inches in England, but also 6 centimeters in America, or 6 centimeters. Yeah, like 6 inches and 6 centimeters are the fucking same. Like, I fucking, like, who the fuck wants to, like you know what? Like, oh, I'm a tough man. I can bench 20 kilos. But also, or in some countries, 20 pounds. Like, I don't fucking, you know, like, it's so stupid. It's so asinine. Like, they fucking, and they get away with it. Everyone looked at it and thought, that's bullshit. And then he went and bought it anyway. And this train level is just so tiresome. It's literally just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Filler level. So you have to fucking pay for fucking an item that's gone up in price and costs more depending on what country you're in for no reason. Other than math is hard, can't be bothered converting the price or rounding it down to something reasonable. Like, fucking convert it, like. Yeah, that's absurd, isn't it? And like the Pro products, like I can understand the PS4 Pro or why that exists, because 4K output kind of started becoming a thing. Like during the PS4 lifespan. So they released the PS4 and like what, 4 or 5 years into it they brought out the Pro because 4K was starting to become more normalized. Now, annoyingly, the disc drive in the PS4 Pro doesn't actually do 4K. I learned that the hard way because we got a 4K Blu-ray disc, thinking it would work on the PS4 Pro. Doesn't. But it only outputs or upscales to 4K. But you know, streaming in certain games, and you know, certain games run better on the PS4 Pro. Like I remember playing Destiny 2, and some of the public events had some bad frame rate issues, and then they were perfectly fine in the on the Pro. I can understand the Pro for PS4. PS5 Pro should not exist. The PS5 Pro should have been the launch model. Like the fact, you know, it's clearly marketing. They basically gimped their shit on purpose. It's like the same way Nvidia will release a fucking GPU and knowing full well that they'll probably release a super like later on down the line. What the fuck is this? What is this key for then? Conductor card. Access in front of the train. Oh. Wait. So I was at... The game wouldn't scan the fucking door. You okay with paying 800? For a console though? And yeah, and you'd want that to be like... Yeah, but the thing... Not only would I be hesitant to pay that much, I'd also like need some insurance, like or assurance, I should say. Like that shit needs to be like good to that product needs to be like top of the line. I don't want to see a PS5 Pro or PS5 upgrade until the PS6 comes out. Like I want that console to last me. I don't want to pay 800 and then be like, well, here's a newer version of the same thing, but it's slightly more powerful. I want that shit supported for as long as possible. That's my issue with it. It's just you're being ripped off for something that's just gonna be made obsolete in like 2 years. I mean, that's the case for everything in technology. You know, as much shit as like mobile phones, for example. Got this iPhone 15 Pro or whatever. I think it's 15. I think it's the 15 I've got. But I fucking got that phone because my iPhone 7 Plus was basically shit. And had no battery life, and I had it for like 6 or 7 years. It was time to fucking replace it because the OS was falling behind, the battery was dying. I got it changed, and that's fine. Like every 6 years, get that shit replaced.
Detach the front car and get it the hell out of here.
Oh dear. Yeah, well, it will last some time because, like, another thing to fucking comment on. Is how many games were nerfed because of the fucking...
If you don't hit the brake, we're gonna smash right into the front car.
How many games that were released in the last 5 or 6 years were worse than they had needed to be because they were trying to port it? Fucking Cyberpunk, good example. They were fucking released like that. Cyberpunk should have been a PS5 only game or PS5 and Xbox Series X game, but they fucking had to make ports for fucking PS4. Some God knows why. God of War Ragnarok should have been a PS5 exclusive. That would have sold some PS5s. And instead they made a port for it on PS4, which I actually have the PS4 version. It runs fine, but like that game should have had a lot more going for it visually, but instead they basically made... It's like when they make like games for multiple platforms, like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas back in the day. The reason why they're not as good as they could have been is because of consoles, and it's kind of a similar situation now with PS5. They had a lot of games that were coming out on PS4, like even 5 or 6 years after the PS5 came out, they were still releasing PS4 versions. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? So you got PS5 games. It's like a mixed bag. You got PS4 game or PS5 games not looking that much of an advancement because these games are being made for the PS4 as well. And then on top of that, you have a PS5 Pro coming out in the future because people are making games that are too intensive for the PS5. There's no, like, we didn't really have that shit happen on PS1 and PS2 and even the PS3 to some degree. Like the developers like knew their limits and fucking stuck to them. All comes to in the end of the day is money. Oh, a side pack. So yeah, I missed that, I guess. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. I've got 11 item bags spaces on my fucking character.
I found prints! No, fingerprints. I don't think so.
Yeah. We're on the tech talk, Prince. You came just in time. I remember, like, the PS2 was still being departed. PS2 games were still coming out. I think, like, FIFA and a few other sports games kept coming out for PS2.
One of the nodes shouldn't be too far from here.
Oh, good.
Because of
I didn't
Brazilians
know
in their
this is
shithole
Dijon
sheet
and
metal
nice comfy
houses
train ride.
could
That makes this
only
all
get
worth it.
PS2 games, I guess.
It's not that bad.
There is something wrong with you, Celia.
Why am I stuck? Weird. Save me, Evan! Everything needs an SSD. Yeah. The only thing that doesn't need SSDs is like older games. Oh, that reminds me. I got a lot of hard drives. We're at work and we had like a big pile of we had a big bag of hard drives that needed to be destroyed for security reasons, but I say fuck the security. And what I ended up doing, we were supposed to crunch all the hard drives, but when I was going through like this bag of hard drives that needed to be destroyed, some of them were like 6 terabytes. I think they were mostly there for security footage or whatever. And granted, I'm not even sure if they're still functional. They might actually not work, but I managed to grab about six terabyte hard drives. I just need to test them to see if they work and format them. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even legal to take them, but we'll see what happens. But I'd get like a hard drive, external hard drive bay, get a load of Wait, did I put my gun away? No, I didn't. Looked like I didn't have it on me. Because they were condemned, like, drives. They were supposed to be destroyed. But, you know, 6 terabyte SATA drives, or HD drives. None of them are SSD. SSDs that were in the junk pile. Oh, condemn pile. They were actually only, like, 256 gigs. I only took like the ones that were significantly large, but if I, you know, if I like go through them and test them all, see what I can use, could probably like get like an external like power or NAS server or something going. But chances are none of them will probably work. They might even be like damaged. like moisture damage or dust or something, because they were in a shipping container for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, just waiting to be destroyed. We use like some sort of machine that has like a hydraulic guillotine inside it. Put the thing in, you press a button, blade slowly comes down with like a load of pressure enough to like snap them. Like the we're talking like an actual like 3.5 metal hard drive going from this to that. A lot of force of pressure behind it. But yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. Hungry I'm. I didn't actually eat this morning. I had my iced coffee. I was tempted to make porridge for breakfast like I usually do, but I don't know, it's too warm. I'm still kind of full from last night. I had a load of chicken. Stop supporting it. I mean, it should have stopped supporting it like maybe 2 years after the PS5 came out, but instead they were releasing games like 5 or 6 years after the PS5 came out. Bit dumb. Yeah, that would be the idea, to use all like drives for a NAS. Maybe get a home server going. Yeah, oh, not for OS. Like I don't have any hard drives in my. I think maybe I do have a hard drive in my PC still. I think that's mostly for. I think that's mostly for like certain games, like older games. Like I'd put Skyrim on a. In fact, I there was a point where I actually ran Skyrim off an external hard drive through USB 3, because you know, the game didn't require that much. But for SSDs, yeah, like most games need the SSDs now. And the other thing is like footage, like recording video and rendering video.
Is it just me? Or is that tree looking a lot bigger?
You're right.
Whee! Okay, I'm back doing the boat level again. It's gonna be fun. Like, no, my pirated content. Save the game, I guess. Why not? Thought we needed to grab something to get in the boat, didn't we? Oh. It still sucks, by the way. Alright, I want to say again that the YouTube poll is still going, and we're neck and neck for Dark Souls and YouTube. Dark Souls and YouTube. Dark Souls and Mass Effect. So I guess, like, anybody watching on Twitch or YouTube, whatever, if you haven't taken part in that poll, do so. And if you have, and you voted on Halo, maybe move your vote from Halo to something else to try and get a tiebreaker going. I mean, I don't, like, what do you guys think? Like, do you guys, what did you guys vote for? If you did, like, did you vote for Mass Effect or Dark Souls? Also, would you, like, do you guys really want to see another Mass Effect trilogy run? You didn't vote? Ah. Would you guys even want a Mass Effect trilogy run, like, again, this soon? It almost feels like it's too soon. But I threw it in there as a joke because I do enjoy playing the game. I think I enjoy all of it except for the Rannoch Reaper fight. That's the only thing I actually actively dread now because it's so bugged and crap. Like, I don't think I've ever played it and it's not bugged out like that. There you go. Odds got the hook up. Finished the last Mass Effect free? Yeah, it was the worst play. It was the terrible Shepherd playthrough. Still need to finish editing that, but the ending was basically the rejection ending. I only had a choice between control and rejection. I still haven't done the control ending yet, so maybe that's the next playthrough. Do control. And I think I get Sabotage as a power if I play Infiltrator in Mass Effect 3. I think I get Sabotage as a power, so I could probably roleplay it a bit where I can kill the Quarians, save the Geth, and then go for control ending. AI hacking and whatnot. Be an AI hacker throughout the entire game. Yeah, because I'll probably do an Infiltrator trilogy playthrough because I heard it was so good, and then that would just leave for Sentinel, which I've done Sentinel in Mass Effect 1 and 2, but I've never done Sentinel in 3. And, you know, it's always Vanguard. I always enjoy doing Vanguard. The problem with Infiltrator is Mass Effect 1 Infiltrator is kind of underwhelming. I know there's a mod out there that does like class overhauls for Mass Effect 1, which is also very tempting to try, but I don't know. I mean, why would I not replay it? I mean, to be fair, the only thing I have a problem with these polls is the fact that I can get a lot of people will vote, and then not a lot of people will actually show up and watch. I had a poll not too long ago. I don't remember what it was. It was Resident Evil. It was Resident Evil. So like, I did a poll where I was doing Requiem, and then I did a poll that said, basically said, what next? More Resident Evil stuff, and then that got like quite a lot of traction. In fact, let me go on my channel. I'll have a look right now. Posts. Scroll down to well, that was a popular post 2 months ago. Got 105 votes on that one. So yeah, like when I finished Resident Evil Requiem, what next? More Resident Evil stuff with 72% out of 29 votes. So people like stuff. Play Mass Effect Andromeda. That did cross my mind. I didn't go to Andromeda straight after the last Mass Effect trilogy playthrough. But the thing is, you can't actually make a bad decision in that fucking game because modern BioWare is just fucking dog shit. But I could do like a soldier run. Because I think with Andromeda, I love the combat. It's just everything that surrounds it is terrible. I've spoken on ad nauseum about the failures of Andromeda and its shortcomings. I didn't even get 100%. I didn't even do 100% the last time I played it. I said to myself, and I didn't want to. It was like I said to myself, at bare minimum, I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna get all the colonies set up, but Kadara broke me because it was like such piss poor design. Like I broke. I say this all the time. I quote it, but I fucking had a quest to meet Ray. What's his name? Rehaz on Kadara because he wanted to speak to me. We get ambushed by some woman. We kill her. He doesn't want to speak to me anymore. So the game tells me to go back to the Tempest. I go back to the Tempest. The game tells me to read an email from Rehaz. I think is his name Rehaz? It's the fucking Hispanic guy on Kadara. Anyway, the game tells me to go back. Basically, the game tells me to read an email from him. The email says, go call him. So I gotta fucking walk all the way from the front of the ship to the back of the ship to do a vid call. And then the vid call says, hey, meet me on Kadara. It's basically just you fucking go to a planet to then go back to your ship, to go back to your planet, to go back to your ship. It's fucking, and that happens like fucking 100 times throughout the entire playthrough because the game doesn't have a wait system or whatever the fuck. Like it's the most shittily structured fucking quest system I've ever fucking seen in my life, and it makes the tedious quest 10 times worse. Like, imagine if you had to do that in Mass Effect 1 and 2, where you had to revisit the fucking... If, like, you had to, like, go back to the ship every 2 seconds just to do one fucking quest. Like, the most you have to do in Mass Effect 1 is to go back to the quest, back to the ship to talk to Hackett, or maybe go back to the Citadel to turn in a quest to the quest giver. But, like, it wasn't that bad. Imagine, like, for example, the crime boss's quest line for Helena Blake in Mass Effect 1. Imagine if that was like, instead of here's the 2 locations, come meet me here when you're done. Mass Effect Andromeda's version of that would be, here's the first location, come back to me on the Citadel, and I'll give you the second location, then come back to me to the Citadel, and then I'll give you my location so we can meet up and wrap this shit up. That's what Andromeda's version of that quest would have been. Fucking terrible. Mass Effect 5 leaks. Still going. Got a TV show, which is probably going to be dog shit. Ugh. Yeah, the pacing. Like, there's just so many quests, and most of the quests are just nothing. Like, they don't do anything. They don't mean anything. They're not memorable at all. It's just go here, kill that. And granted, Mass Effect 1 was the same, but I can fucking remember shit like Major Kyle. You know, the crime lords. You know, you got a fucking, you know, Major Toombs. They had, you know, they felt like they did. They had more to it. What the hell is that? Plane walker. Travel to an alternate dimension. What the fuck is this? Wait. There's secrets? There's like... What? They had secrets in this... What? What? What is this? Like an alternate version of the room that we're in that's just not flooded. What am I looking at here? You have unlocked a new cheat. All items... That's it. All items unlocked. All item safes unlocked. Oh. That's not really... Look. Hang on a minute. So, like, some of these doors don't actually do anything. Where? Can actually send you to a different plane of existence where you can get cheats. So there's actually a reason to check every single one of these fucking doors that don't actually lead anywhere. Which I did on the... I don't know, you're telling me I did that for like half of the fucking game before I started checking the map to see which doors are actually legitimate, and I never came across a fucking single one of these. I don't believe that. I don't believe... There's no way that that's the first fucking secret door. Zero faith in the TV show. Gonna suck. Hey, it's the Day Them ship. They're gonna have dirty fucking sex with Liara because everyone loves Liara. Liara's the only character that matters in Mass Effect. Did I mention Liara? Liara's cool. Trust me, bro. You're gonna be in Mass Effect 5, which apparently that's what the show's gonna be. It's gonna try and set up Mass Effect 5. In the same way that Fallout TV show is gonna set up the next Fallout game. I mean, what they need to do is they should just make a Mass Effect show like Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I mean, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the story is basic as fuck, and it's not gonna, but like the appeal of Cyberpunk Edge Runners was it just had a lot of references to the game, and when you've played the games and you watch the show, it's like, oh, it's got look at that, it's a smart gun, that's cool. Oh, Sandevistan, that's fucking cool. You see all this shit being adapted, and it's a cool like fan servicey game, not just because it has a lot of tits and ass in it, but like it's fan servicey as in like if you've played the games, you know what the fuck you're watching. And I think Mass Effect needs some of that as well. I mean, that's something I liked about Mass Effect 2. Like, especially the DLC, for example. Like, like Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC. You spend most of the game fighting these vanguards in the games. Oh shit! I forgot to load the coolant. Spend like you fight these vanguards in Mass Effect 1 and 2, and they're just people with barriers. They don't actually do anything. They just throw warps at you and use a shotgun. Very basic. But then you get to Lair of the Shadow Broker and you fight that Asari who's actually a fucking vanguard. Oh, well, we actually did load it. Okay, apparently did it automatically. I just didn't notice. And she starts charging you. And I think that shit's cool. Same with, like, Shepard being able to charge you if he's a vanguard, the clone of Shepard being able to charge you. That shit's cool as fuck. I like that shit when it rewards you for paying attention. Wait a minute. I'm confused. I thought that was the bad or is the bad one. I thought that was the long one we had to take. Wait, do we? Oh, we have to go back the way we came, so we have to go do that section again. Oh, it's so warm in here as well. I was taken aback by how fast my my oxygen was going down. I thought that was like the other place. I mean, I'm kind of with Crab, so it'd be a fucking surprise that it even gets made. Like, given how fucking shit. I don't know, the fucking. Is that a special type of door then? I feel like the like with what I've seen of a Veilguard, like that basically just took all the mistakes of Andromeda and doubled down on it, and then you had the, obviously the political stuff, character, gender identities, and gender politics and all that malarkey, whatever you want to call it. You had all that bullshit on top of the problem. The game would have sucked regardless of of that bitch with the identity crisis and the fourth wall breaking tranny crap and tit scars in the character creation. Like, oh, and you can't have big tits. You can have tit scars, but you can't have big tits, so you can't even roleplay as a bimbo with big fake titties. So, you know, it's one rule for one for the other. We're inclusive, but we're not going to include the other stuff. We'll only include the stuff that we want to include. That's what we're inclusive. You are an F word, not an inclusive, not inclusive, not progressive. To call you guys the F word just to know, teach you, educate you guys on what real oppression feels like, what real slander, what real bigotry looks like. Because apparently, not having tit scars in a fucking game is bigotry. And you know what? BioWare can do LGBT characters. I mean, Steve in Mass Effect 3 is perfectly fine. I thought Gil in Mass Effect Andromeda was perfectly fine. You know, there's the women, human women that would have relationships with Asari. Perfectly fine. Okay, we got an autosave there, but we didn't get an autosave last time. Weird. Yeah, the gameplay looked repetitive though. Like it didn't look bad. It just looked like you were doing the same. It's like Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, you basically use the same spells every encounter, right? Move. Really? She died again? She fucking wouldn't... She just stopped for no reason in the middle of the fucking path. I just used a coolant to have infinite boost, and she didn't use it. Jack was supposed to be a gay. I mean, Jack, just by looking at her, she basically... I would just have her as a fucking... As a... Not an asexual, what's pansexual, or... What's the one? God, they fucking made... They just invented random fucking shit, haven't they? Bisexual, but doesn't care for the emotional part. She just wants to fuck everything that moves. Because apparently there's a difference between bi and pansexual. I think the difference is emotional attraction as opposed to just physical attraction. It sounds retarded, and it fucking is. Like, you want to fuck... It's like, I want to fuck men and women, but I only want to have a relationship with women. That makes me a ban. No, that makes me queer. That makes me a queer. And that's the thing, like, is queer still a bit... Is queer a slur, or is it not a slur? I don't fucking know. LGBTQ, what does the Q stand for? Nonsensical. Give me a second to make sure I navigate the boat, this next boat section reliably, because it's a long section that has a lot of gas. Gotta concentrate on my driving. Even in places that look clear. Be a bit smoky. Okay, we're out. We're good. Go up that way. I'll check the chat in a second. I just want to get through this section. I hate this. This is probably the worst part of the game, honestly. Seems like a gimmick thrown in for the sake of being for the sake of it. They just wanted to do a Resident Evil 4 little gimmick. Oh, you get to be in a boat in Resident Evil 4 and 5. Let's do that. Oh dear. They don't care about gender. So the pansexuals will fuck the non-binos. Is that the bisexuals cannot fuck them because they only see fucking bi. They confuse it. Fuck it. It's so dumb. Everything is fucking dumb.
Evan, this is Cyan. I've destroyed the second
Jack would have been fine as a gay character, honestly.
Nice one.
How are you doing?
Still en route. I'll be there in about 30 minutes.
If the developers had some balls, they could have had it where she was sexually abused whilst being experimented on by the male scientists, and she just she was I don't know, like the male touch and gaze repulses her, you know. But then again, people probably would have called that woke, even though woke wasn't invented in 2010. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to be inclusive, you would like, you wouldn't even put a tag on it. You'd just be, you know, it's like saying there's only one race, it's the human race, you know, like that's, you kind of have to approach it with that attitude sometimes, right? A bit too dark for me, yeah. And besides, what the finished product of Jack is fine enough. I mean, her origin is a bit whiny, me, but I think overall she has a good character arc. I just wish her powers weren't terrible. Like, I would love to have Jack in the party more often, but all she has going for her is warp ammo. Actually, Shockwave doesn't do anything on fucking insanity difficulty. And what was her other power? Pull? Yeah, like that's the problem with Mass Effect 2 and Biotics in general. The combo system wasn't fully realized. You know, the only thing that can get comboed is stuff that can be lifted, but by the time shit's able to be lifted, it's you can't it's fucking pointless. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Our powers. I mean, maybe I'll do that on the next playthrough. Actually, just bring characters along that I like. Her grunt is always fun, but like when you play on Insanity, you kind of need the power. You kind of need to mid-max a little bit just to get through some of the levels. That Adept playthrough I did was terrible. It was almost as bad as the Engineer playthrough. But at least the Engineer playthrough, I had powers that could deal damage. Like, what does the Adept have? Warp. And that's it. Everything else requires characters to be like unarmored or unshielded to actually make use of the powers. Fucking Singularity was the most random fucking power I've ever seen. Like sometimes that shit would last the full duration, and so sometimes it wouldn't last that at all. You guys saw that, right? Especially on like the collector ship with the husks and the abominations. I was trying to throw down my I was trying to throw down the Singularity to keep a bit of crowd control going, but that it would expire like after 2 seconds. The only good power in Biotic power that kind of carried me through Mass Effect 2 was Stasis, and that's a bonus power, so anybody can technically use that. So I can't even say that it's a good power because I was an Adept. I mean, yeah, there's the passive tree helps it, you know, but yeah, Stasis and Warp pretty much are the only decent powers I had. And the only reason why Stasis was so good was because it was bugged. You're missing out, Crabs. Miranda, she has that squad damage and health bonus in her passive tree, and being able to have Warp and Overload access in every playthrough, like that's why she's a permanent squad mate. She provides extra damage for everybody, and she provides a shield stripper and an armor and barrier stripper. Oh, dear. There's just like some characters just have like. I mean, I you know what's the funny thing is? It's that worst Shepherd playthrough was probably the most use and the only time I ever used Jacob like outside of the tutorial missions. I mean, I think I benched him after a while, but like that incendiary ammo access was very, very handy. You know what? Maybe I did use Jack for a bit for the warp ammo. I need to go back and check Mass Effect 2. I feel like I was... Oh, maybe it was... no, I used Saeed because of Disruptor ammo. So yeah, I think I had Saeed as a permanent squad mate once I got Disruptor ammo, but there were some missions where I took Jacob for incendiary ammo because there was some missions have like less shields and have more armor, so it varies from mission to mission. I think like my Adept playthrough might have had a bit more variety with the with who I brought, but not by much. But yeah, like Jack, in general, like yeah, cutscene biotics in Mass Effect 2 would like shown to be amazing, but then they were shit in gameplay. Mass Effect 1 was kind of the opposite, where the biotics in cutscenes were kind of lame, but then amazing in gameplay. And then Mass Effect 3, it's weird though, because like with Mass Effect 3, I found that I was having problems with getting combos, because I'm used to the multiplayer. There were certain things that were changed and added in the multiplayer that didn't work in the single player. Like, for some reason I couldn't get combos with Singularity, and a big part of that was because, you know, I guess in the single player you need to have the characters being lifted to even prime them. So when it came to like stuff like an Atlas, I couldn't like do the Singularity shockwave warp loop, which was annoying. But we made do with Mass Effect 1. Except for the Rannoch mission. The Rannoch mission was terrible. I actually soft locked myself because I couldn't even take down any of the primes quick enough because they had too many shields. This pre-recorded? No. Ammo powers are amazing. Yeah. Although you don't have enough access to them, especially in 3. I think like the biggest thing that was missing for me in Mass Effect 3 when I did my engineer run was Disruptor ammo. I had no access to Disruptor ammo because I think it's a bonus power for Ashley, and she was obviously dead. But the mine's gone blank again. But we made do with engineer on Mass Effect 3. Engineer, I'd have to say the engineer playthrough was actually probably probably the most fun I had playing Mass Effect 3. Especially because I was using a lot of the pets. The game was basically playing itself. I had the most fun making the game play itself, which sounds ridiculous. But when you have the pets, you have the drone, the turret, then you have like sabotage to hack all the sentient stuff, AIs and whatnot. I heard the doorbell go. fuck? What did I do last time I came here? Went left or right? I went down to the south area last time, so I guess I'll go north, maybe. I need to go back. I'm going to go back and check my stream to see which way I went, because I want to go the opposite way of what I did last time. So you know what? I'll save the game, and then I'll know. Why is there no audio? Game? Audio? Audio? Why is there no game audio? I can't hear anything. Okay, you guys can hear something. Fucking don't tell me the fucking headset just timed out on me again for no reason. I fucking hate this. This headset is garbage. Yeah, from UK. How you doing, ABR? Hope you're having a good day. I should take a quick break, top up my drink. It'd be a good time to do so. 2 hours in. Inferno ammo was amazing. Yeah, the Mass Effect 3. Yeah, so I had the pet, the drone. I had sabotage to hack all the Cerberus mechs and turrets and the Geth. And then I took Dominate from the Leviathan DLC to like hack the organics. And then I had basically James and Garrus with the Typhoons. And yeah, basically the game just played itself. I was basically just putting my feet up whilst everything was fighting each other. It was pretty silly. Like that's the best way to describe it. It was silly. And I would recommend it to anyone. The other problem is like engineer pretty much one of the best it's the bit I love the engineer in Mass Effect 1. It's on par with the Adept. The Adept is more flashy with its, you know, being able to ragdoll everything, but being able to shut down enemy attacks completely and with the Engineer is also really good. And it doesn't feel overpowered, it just feels like a powerful class that takes a bit of smarts to use. Mass Effect 2, the Engineer, I didn't like it because the biggest weakness with the Engineer in Mass Effect 2 is it takes about 3 business days to get your shields back, and you know, you can't really cast any powers from cover without popping out of cover. And the drone doesn't really distract as much as you would hope it does. And I feel like all that hype I heard from Mass Effect 2 about the mission, you know, having Tali and Legion on the same party and having 3 drones out, a lot of that was hyped up to me, and it didn't work. Like, it was literally shit. Wasn't getting distracted as much as it should have. So yeah, Mass Effect 2 Engineer was pretty bad. Didn't like it at all. It wasn't fun. It was mostly just sitting in cover and waiting for most of it. It was probably the slowest playthrough I've ever had. And then Mass Effect 3 brought it back, being probably so far the best class in the game for me. That's that. You have a British accent. I like British accent. And can you talk in any other accent? Well, I can attempt to speak. I could talk like this, but I don't know what kind of language that is. Or talk like Paul McCartney. I don't know. I can do voices, but I don't do many voices. But I don't really try to do accents. I just put on silly voices, and if they sound like a certain part of the world, then it's completely accidental. You know, like it's how like you get disclaimers on like films where it's like everything here is fictitious and do not represent real world things, blah 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 blah, you know, so they don't get sued. Yeah, that's kind of me when I put on voices. It's all fictitious, it's all bullshit. Don't worry about it. Alright, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Yeah, I'm talking dirty. Sheep. Game's lost focus. There we are. Apparently, so weird. Oh, and again, the fucking headset has timed out because there was no audio for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's Wales. I don't live in Wales. Oh, New Zealand apparently from your own account. I don't know. They're not even real British. Wales, but Wales is not a real country either. Okay, so I went left. I went out right last time, so I'm gonna go left. See what happens. If not, if it's a different direction. I'll go. Man, she runs like a girl. She runs like fucking Phoebe from Friends. Right, this seems new to me, so I think we went a different way to last time. Think. It's too dangerous to go back through. Fuck that. So instead of the zoo, we'll go to a different place. Yeah, this is definitely different. So last time I went to the zoo. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I know retards love the zoo, but I'm gonna go this way, which is apparently a crashed plane. We'll see what's what. So, as I said, it's important. The important part about doing this game on New Game Plus immediately after playing the game once is to just do the shit that we haven't done last time. And to go back to the conversation about Mass Effect, will I do Mass Effect if it wins the poll? Like, if it's a tiebreaker, if it's tied, I'll probably do Dark Souls and then Mass Effect, because it's been a while since I've played Dark. It's been a lot longer since I've streamed Dark Souls than it has when I did Mass Effect. And keep in mind, like 2025, I streamed Mass Effect, the Mass Effect trilogy twice. Not back to back, but the fact that I did the trilogy twice in 1 year, it's quite a lot for me. I don't usually do that shit. I usually do Mass Effect like once every couple of years, not twice in 1 year. And we look at stuff like this, like you do Fallout, Tale 2 Wastelands, or whatever. Doing that 1 year after I did it the first time. Baldur's Gate 3, I did that twice this year already as well. Temptation to do it a third time. And it's just games that I still need to finish doing. Well, I still haven't done Halo 4 Solo Legendary. The only thing on the Master Chief Collection that's missing. Can only scan one. Okay, so I guess the shopping centre is the is what we're doing now. We knew. Got an elevator over here. I'm going to assume we need to restore power. whatever. New place. Places to explore. I like it. I like that it's not just a slight alteration. It's like a full. You basically have different levels based on which way you go. Go down this escalator. It's really warm in my room, by the way. Like saying earlier about getting a new PC, or 2 PC setup, and it's already foggy. And I could open the window, but then I need the blind to be open for me to actually get some air in here. But it could just be hot air. One-way drop. I don't know if we can actually climb back up afterwards. I suppose I'm assuming there's a way to get back in here by virtue of there's a key code that needs to be done. I need a fire suit. Alright, so instead of a diving suit, it's a fire suit. Need to get something that's flame retardant. Retardant. Tell me you can't climb on that. Wait, what? If shelter you seek throughout the day, take this letter to find your way. Take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the first digit, add 2 more. To the second, increase by 6. Alternate these, and the number shall fix. Don't be stupid, Kim. That's way too cryptic. No one has the time to work out what this is. It's just a code to the break room, guys. Here's the number. You can all thank me later. 274. Code is damaged, so I gotta fucking figure out the last 2. Fucking math puzzle, huh? All right. 7, 4. Take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. First digit. Add 2 more. Okay, so 0, add 2 is 2, which makes sense. So the second, increase by 6, so that's 1, add 6. I want to alternate these. The number is fixed. So. These kind of math puzzles. I'm actually fucking like feels like I'm doing fucking math homework. Like I'm back in fucking primary school or some shit. Trying to figure out the fucking sequence. 0, 1. So 0 needs to be plus 2. Plus 4. Or plus 6. Right, so 0 add 2 is 2, obviously. I guess because we're playing on the very easy puzzle thing, it's got three of us, we've got to figure out the last 2. 1 add 6 is 7. 2 add 2 is 4. 3 add 6 is 9. 4 add 2 is 6. Alright, so the code should be 27496. Oh, so silly. I mean, fuck it. You know what? As dumb as it is, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it, that I have to actually use my head and get a pen and paper to figure out some of these puzzles. I can appreciate it. It's still dumb as fuck, but... Two, 7, 4, 9, 6. Really, we came just for... Oh wait, an item pack. Yes. And we got the achievement for maxing our capacity, which is 12, apparently. Not that we need it in this playthrough, because we're using an infinite... not an infinite ammo, but a gun that can one-shot zombies, so it's like really redundant to even pick up a second weapon. But I suppose we can just grab everything we see and not backtrack. But is there... Actually, there's no save thing in here. It's... Oh, wait, it's a crank. Okay. Where that's far. Guess there is a point to this room, then. Must fucking missed that completely. There's no save thing. It's just an iron box room. I'm guessing there's like some shutters or something that needs to be lowered or raised. Not right, wrong way. That box, movable box, okay. There's a save room there and a locked door. I didn't look in there, and I don't know what kind of lock is in there, so I'm gonna go back that way. At least I don't remember going in there. I'll probably get in there and immediately recognize it. I'm fucking forgetful like that sometimes. Electrical work completed. Elevator breaker box. The elevator's breaker must be tripped to manually restore power. Please be sure to advice will be sent. Can't go in here until the power's restored. Yeah. Oh, right, okay, I'm done. 73 minus 3. Where's my magnum ammo gone? How it got in the thing, but no good. Circuit box here, nothing special. Are we supposed to be... Okay, whatever. L5 pistol. Buying ammo for the sake of buying ammo at this point, aren't I? We don't need to. Need to restore the power. Again, don't know where the crank is going to be used, but we're going to have to obviously come back here at some point. Really warm. I think I'll do another hour. Or maybe I'll stop streaming at the 4-hour mark and then call it a day. Maybe 3.5 hours, I don't know. I did just leave and grab a drink. I honestly thought that was gonna be a one-way drop. Just the way it was presented on the map made it look like a drop. Oh, that's the fire suit and a fire axe. I feel like I'm getting a lot more playtime out of this game than I expected, but I mean that's a good problem, right? I feel like this fire suit is probably a bit gimmicky. Seems like the damage done is a bit all over the place. Yeah, there's a lot of games I do want to play. Okay, what's this? Okay, crank. We need to. Okay, that's what it's for. Going back this way. Yeah, I'm sure they're still good. I feel like this, if there's a place to have a secret door, it would be in this area. I have a version of it that doesn't have fire everywhere. I mean, there's a key here. I can't see it. What's behind the till? Okay. Door around here I can interact with. I'll try that. I feel like because that last secret area that we saw was flooded, and then we went into a non-flooded version of it. That's came in. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws. You know what? Maybe because I'm not working on... What even is this key? Power room key. Oh, okay. I know what that is. For some reason I like... Supposed to be scary. It isn't. Something I kind of thought about, like, you know, maybe I could do an extra stream on Monday, but during the week off, but I need to be more productive than that. I'm honestly, because I'm not working, I don't really need to have these limited streams where I call it a day after a few hours and then go to bed because I got work in the morning. I could probably go longer. It's so stupid that you can't see the item in the spot that you can only pick it up at. Yeah, let's take the elevator during an emergency. That sounds like a really good idea. You know what? I will keep the fire suit because you never know. I might need it again. Yeah, probably clean this room up, clean the house up, figure out if I can render videos, how to render videos, without having to try and get a new editing software. And see where we go from there. And also probably do some stream related stuff, like add more options on StreamerBot. So you guys can like fuck around with the challenge points. Because I know like I've been kind of behind on that shit. Like I know you guys got quite a lot of channel points being built up. I also, what I need to do as well is somehow migrate a lot of the stream element stuff into StreamerBot. Because apparently Stream Elements is gonna die soon. So like a lot of my alerts, even though they don't show up very often, those alerts are tied to StreamerBot, so I need to definitely get on that. Complete all possible branching routes. Well, we didn't technically do the end. We didn't technically do. What do you mean complete? That was quick. That can't be complete. That was like quicker than the zoo. Also, we haven't gone. We still have an ending. Like we didn't, you know, the ability to clone or upload the virus to our government. The thing that needs doing. That can't be already over. Yeah, that fucking the zoo felt like it was it had so much backtracking and bullshit. That was like really quick. I guess there's like a speed run. I guess we know what option to take if we were speed running. Jesus. Kept the fire suit on me because I thought, hey, maybe we'll need it. Put the axe away. It's a fun little gimmick, but I don't. Fine with just this pistol. Random incendiary grenades. Game didn't give us any. Well, like I try one button and it doesn't work, and I try another button and it doesn't work, and then I try the first button and then it works again. Grenades. Oh, that'll do. Also, I didn't take any incendiary grenades out because the last pods that we had to deal with actually had a incendiary grenade next to it. Oh, wow. Yeah, this pistol's busted. I can't believe I feel like...
Evan, this is Cyan. I've destroyed the last node.
Good work. You make it sound so easy.
You have no idea.
Saoyan, I'm almost at the base now. This place looks heavily guarded. They look like Black Ops or some kind of mercs. I'm assuming they're hired goons for that woman. I think we're gonna have to lie low for a while.
Are you sure you want to go in alone?
I'll be fine. It's not worth risking both of us over.
Evan.
Come on, Saoyan. I haven't let you down this far, have I?
Right. Just be careful.
Stream here because I know there's about an hour or so or two left of the game. I can make a short stream on Wednesday. Kind of getting burnt here. It's weird because like the thing is, this weapon is super powerful and I'm enjoying it, but like this feels like the weapon you should get for getting the A rank. I got a D rank. Got this pistol immediately. Kind of looks like the Ranger Sequoia from Vegas a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Shit. Here's almost 1 p.m. Shops are still open technically. Fatal error. Ground Zero. What? The game crashed? The game crashed apparently. I'm skipping cutscenes too quickly. We plan on getting. Probably just more alcohol stuff. Maybe we'll get a few drinks to make. Oh god, my neck. Make cocktails, something. You know, the missus and stuff like that. You know, so we can just have a bit of a date night or something without having to go out. Because you know, going out on Bank Holiday Monday, it's going to be expensive. Game took like 10 minutes to fucking crash. Yeah, the game, yeah, probably stuff because because the it'll probably be expensive to go out and drink. Or bit not expensive, but crowded, a bit too crowded because the weather's nice and there are people outside not working. So yeah, drinking, maybe watch a film from Russia with Love, maybe I don't know. Anyway, that's me for the day. You got 3 hours out of me, and you'll get 3 hours more on the Wednesday. Hopefully, you guys will swing by that. And again, I'm going to try and spend this week off getting my shit together, try and catch up on a few things that I want to get done, which might just turn into me being lazy and sleeping and napping and playing games. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. Hope you have a good day, good night, good rest of your weekend. I will see you Wednesday. Ciao. And also, if you're watching on Twitch, follow. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Also, Discord. Feel free to join that. Yeah. Bad at goodbyes, so goodbye.
He tells the truth while others lie. He screams whenever he dies. He streams on his site for very little cash, and his name is Captain Ash. He knows the meaning of failure. His needs are special, so he lacks temper. They call him toxic, who dislikes all, and his name is Captain Ash. Any game he plays, he'll suck. He will break any controller and say fuck. His days of trial are all gone. His rage goes on and on and on, but he thinks his shit talking is not time. His name is Captain Ash.
Fucking AI slop.